Bollinger Bands are designed to show how price is moving in relation to its recent average and changing volatility. The indicator is built around three lines: a middle band, an upper band, and a lower band. The middle band uses a moving average, while the upper and lower bands are placed a set number of standard deviations away from that average. The default setup typically uses a 20-period moving average and a standard deviation multiplier of 2. The middle band acts as the baseline. It helps show where price is trading relative to its recent average. When price is holding above the middle band, it may suggest that bullish pressure is more active. When price is holding below it, the market may be leaning weaker. The upper and lower bands then add the volatility context. As volatility expands, the bands widen. As volatility contracts, the bands narrow. This is one of the main reasons traders use Bollinger Bands. The indicator does not only show direction, it also shows how stretched or compressed price has become relative to recent behavior. When the bands tighten, it can indicate a lower volatility phase where price is consolidating. That does not predict the next direction, but it can warn that the market is becoming quieter. When the bands begin to expand again, it suggests volatility is returning and price may be starting to move with more force. Touches of the upper and lower bands need to be interpreted carefully. A move into the upper band does not automatically mean price should fall, and a move into the lower band does not automatically mean price should rise. In a strong trend, price can keep pushing along one side of the bands for longer than expected. That is why the bands should be read with the broader trend, not against it. The settings also change the behavior of the indicator. The length controls the moving average period used for the basis line. A shorter length makes the bands react faster, but it can also make them more sensitive to noise. A longer length smooths the reading, but it may react more slowly. The basis moving average type can also be changed, with options such as SMA, EMA, RMA, WMA, and VWMA. The source setting controls which price data is used, while the standard deviation multiplier controls how far the upper and lower bands sit from the middle band. One limitation is that Bollinger Bands can look very clear after the fact, but they do not predict direction by themselves. A squeeze can precede a breakout, but it does not tell you whether the breakout will be bullish or bearish. Band touches can highlight stretch conditions, but they do not confirm reversals. For that reason, the indicator works better when it is paired with price structure, volume, momentum, or trend confirmation. In summary, Bollinger Bands are used to read price, volatility, and relative extension in one view. They can help show when price is compressing, when volatility is expanding, and when price may be stretched, but they should be treated as a context tool rather than a standalone signal.